If you've ever traded crypto, you know that feeling, right? It can feel like the absolute Wild West. But what if I told you all that chaos isn't as random as it seems? What if there's a hidden layer to the game, a set of rules written by the market's biggest players? Well, today we're going to peel back that layer.
And this quote right here, it cuts straight to the heart of it. This isn't just about buying and selling. It reveals that some really powerful players, the ones we call market makers, are actively, well, they're designing the game board. They're not just playing along, they are shaping the outcome to their advantage. So who are these architects of the market? Think of them as the biggest predators in the crypto jungle. We're talking about the exchanges themselves, those massive accounts we call whales, and the super sophisticated algorithmic trading firms. These guys don't just participate in the market. For all intents and purposes, they are the market. And here's the thing. These architects, they don't just wing it. Oh no. They have a playbook, a whole set of strategies designed specifically to outmaneuver you, the average retail trader. So let's get into it. We're going to break down that playbook play by play. All right, here they are, the 5 most common traps you're going to see out there. We've got fake breakouts, stop hunts, range traps, inducement moves, and of course, news manipulation. Let's dive right into the first one. The fake breakout. Oh man, this is the classic beat and switch. You see the price smash through a key level, and your heart starts pounding. You jump in thinking, this is the big one. But here's the catch. The move happens on really low volume. That's the trap. They push the price just enough to suck in all your buy orders, and then, slam. They reverse it, leaving you holding the bag. Okay, now the stop hunt is even more ruthless. See, market makers know exactly where we all place our safety nets, our stop-loss orders. So what do? They'll engineer a lightning-fast price spike. You'll see it as a long, nasty wick on the chart, just to hit those levels. This sets off a chain reaction of forced selling, which gives them all the liquidity they need to fill their own gigantic orders at a fantastic price. It's a straight-up grab for your cash. Now, the range trap is a game of pure psychological warfare. The price just bounces back and forth, nice and neat, looking totally safe. Traders get comfortable, buying at the bottom, selling at the top. But just when everyone's settled in, the market makers fake a breakout to one side, wiping out everybody there. And then they make the real move in the other direction, catching everyone else completely off guard. Brutal. This one is so sneaky. The inducement move plays on your FOMO, that fear of missing out. You watch the price just slowly, calmly drift towards a key level. It feels safe, almost boring. And that calm is exactly what pulls people in, right before a violent reversal comes and scoops up all their liquidity. It's not just a technical trap, it's a psychological one. And finally, we have the oldest trick in the book, manipulating the news. Some huge announcement hits, everyone goes crazy with excitement, and the price just rockets upward. Well, guess what? This is the perfect cover for market makers to sell or dump their massive positions onto this huge wave of excited retail buyers. By the time the hype dies down, they're long gone, and the price comes crashing down. Okay, theory is great, but what does this actually look like in the wild? Let's take everything we've just learned and apply it to a real-world case study, a brand new token called Perle that just hit the market on the Solana blockchain. Now, I want you to look very closely at that last line on the slide. The initial 24-hour trading volume was $13. Yes, you heard me, 13, 1-3. After everything we just talked about with low volume being a massive red flag, that number should be setting off every alarm bell in your head. It's a huge warning sign. But here's the twist. The project itself actually has a clear, real-world purpose. It's designed to solve a pretty big problem in the AI world by providing human-verified data, so it's not some throwaway meme coin. This makes our job way more interesting. Is that crazy low volume a sign of a trap, or is it just a brand new project finding its feet? To figure that out, we have to go deeper than just looking at the price chart. We need to pop the hood and look at the project's actual structure, its tokenomics. We need to find other clues that will tell us if this is a trap or a genuine opportunity. So the first critical question is always, who owns the tokens? Who has the power here? Well, if you added up, the investors and the team hold about 45% of the total supply. Now that's a pretty big slice of the pie, which leads us to the next and frankly even more important question. And this timeline is the answer. This is the vesting schedule, which tells us when the insiders can actually sell their tokens. And look at that first point, a 12-month cliff.
That means for 1 full year after the launch, the team and the early investors cannot sell a single token. This is huge. It's a structure specifically designed to prevent them from just dumping on retail buyers right out of the gate.
So, you see, the analysis is never just black and white. Look, the whole point of this isn't to tell you if Perle is a good or bad investment. The point is to give you a new lens, a new framework to look at any project so you can start to shift from being the prey to being the predator.
So here it is. This is your new toolkit. Before you even think about putting money into a new coin, you run through this checklist. What does it actually do? Who holds the tokens? When can they sell? And you always question the volume. This is how you start spotting the traps before they can ever spring on you.
So I'm going to leave you with this one question. The next time a coin is blowing up on social media, the price is pumping, and everyone is screaming at you to buy, what are you going to see? Are you going to see the hype and get swept up in the FOMO? Or are you going to see the underlying structure, look for the warning signs, and recognize a potential setup? The choice is now yours.